Welcome to the Stop Italian Sounding podcast, uncovering authentic Italian food. I'm your host, Robert Campana, and join me as we delve into the rich heritage of genuine Italian food, exploring its legends, history, and traditions. Through important tips and insightful interviews with industry professionals, you'll gain a deeper understanding of authentic Italian food. Welcome back, everyone, to the Stop Italian Sounding show, uncovering authentic Italian food. So, I have been MIA recently with my podcast. I'm not sure if you've noticed that. If you're an avid listener to the show, you definitely have noticed that. So I told myself today, I definitely got to get back to things and kind of fill everybody into what I've been up to and what's coming in the future. So today's show is going to be a little different than other past shows because I'm going to go off script. In fact, today I don't even have a script. So anyway, let's get to it. What exactly have I been up to over the past few weeks? So if you follow along on my social media accounts, Instagram and TikTok, you have seen that I spent a little bit of time, literally a little bit of time in Modena a few weeks ago. I was invited as a guest by Piacere Modena, which is an organization that promotes the Eccellenza Modenesi, so the excellent Modenese food products. Again, they decided to host me for a second straight year, and I was very, very grateful for that experience. And I went around Modena basically and visited all the different food productions and highlighted different things such as, of course, Parmigiano Reggiano or balsamic vinegar of a Modena PDO, and also PGI, I should have said the balsamic vinegar, traditional balsamic vinegar of Modena PDO, and the balsamic vinegar of Modena PGI are the correct terms. And saw other things such as the famous cherry from Vignola and so many different products and wines. Lambrusco. I mean, Lambrusco is a fantastic wine. So the point I'm trying to make is that I was there for literally only 3 nights, and again, tried so many different products that were really and truly highlighting the concept of terroir. What is Modena known for? What does Modena taste like? And I was able to try again all those different products and highlight them on my social media, which for me was an absolute honor because Modena, I believe, is the province in Italy, definitely in Italy, maybe in the entire world, that has the most protected products. And when I say protected products, I'm talking about products that are PDO protected and PGI protected. So Modena has the most. And again, for me to be there and to experience all that type of stuff and just to learn about the history of those products and see how things are made and encounter the artisans that make these products, or I should say craft these products, because they just don't simply make them in a lab. They craft these products. And a lot of times these wines or cheese or balsamic vinegar or whatever it is has been in the family for generations in a lot of cases. So just to meet those people and understand the human aspects of things as well makes the experience being there totally, totally different. So again, I want to thank Piacere Modena. I want to thank also Marte Comunicazione. Thank you. And that's what I've been up to for the past time. So I was, sharing different content and really hope that you enjoyed, of course, seeing what I was up to when I was there for a few days. In fact, I still get messages today asking if I'm still there, which unfortunately I'm not. I came back to the United States, but in the future I will be back in Italy, which I'll talk about in a second. So what's coming up in the future for Stop Italian Sounding? So first things first, I of course will be planning to attend the Summer Fancy Food event in New York City again this year. I think it's my 3rd or 4th year that I'm attending. It's a really, really great trade show. A lot of people message me and say, "Oh, can anybody participate? Is it open to the public?" Unfortunately, it is not open to the public. It's only open to people, of course, who are in the food industry, if you will. Whether you're a food producer or you're a buyer or you're a journalist or you're in social media or whatever it is that has to do with food. So anyway, I'll be there, of course, and it's always an amazing experience because Italy is once again front and center. It is the partner nation of the Summer Fancy Food 2025 of New York City. So again, you would go up the escalators, and Italy is the first nation right there on the red carpet, front and center, probably with the most producers represented. So it's always an amazing experience. And this year I have the honor of working with the Balsamic Vinegar of Modena PGI Consortium. So I will be at the stand with them for Sunday and for Monday. So the June 29th and June 30th. We'll be there and we'll be talking about how to recognize authentic balsamic vinegar of Modena PGI compared to, of course, the Italian sounding version. So it's right up my alley. It's going to be a great time. I know a lot of people will be joining. I've already extended some invitations out there, so I'm looking forward for those people to show up and, of course, to learn about really this fantastic product that is still, in my opinion, not too known around the world, or I should say, people have different views as to what balsamic vinegar actually is, balsamic vinegar of Modena. So that's going to be fun. Summer Fancy Food Show is a 3-day event. I'm not sure if I'm going to go the last day, but we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. But I definitely will be there for the 29th and the 30th, and you will see a ton of content that will be uploaded to the socials. So stay tuned for that. And of course, the more you engage, the more you comment, share, like, the better things are. Even for me, it makes things more interesting because I know a lot of you are very much interested in learning about Italian food and where things come from, how things are made, and just the stories behind all the different products. But there is always a story behind every single product, as you know. Anyway, that's the Summer Fancy Food Show, which will be a great thing. After that, I will be heading up to Vermont. And for the second straight year, I will be a guest of La Scuola Italiana from Middlebury College, where I will be speaking about the differences between authentic Italian products and Italian sounding products. Last year, we did I did presentations, and then after I did the degustazioni, so the tastings, which were absolutely fun. I know the students had a good time. I had an amazing time, and the accoglienza, the welcoming was amazing. So I really felt like family when I was there, and things were great. So I'm going back another time, and just like last year, most likely we're going to again learn about how to recognize the real deal, and then after taste the balsamic vinegar of Modena, Parmigiano Reggiano, extra virgin olive oil, and probably some sort of prosciutto. And hopefully this year, the people cut the prosciutto right, because last year I stopped at a local supermarket, ShopRite, and they did not cut it well at all. They literally sliced it thin and piled on top of each other, and it looked like I didn't even notice until I got there, opened it up, it looked like a steak. So this time I'm going to definitely choose a much better place to slice the prosciutto to bring up for a proper tasting, of course. Bene. So this is the event that I'll be hosting at the Scuola Italiana with Middlebury College in Vermont. Again, will be a very fun event. Then after that, come back, and right after that, probably within a day or two, will be back in New York City for another event at the House of Made in Italy, where I will be hosting an event on cheeses, Italian cheeses, which I am very much looking forward to, because these types of events are again right up my alley. And whenever it comes to telling the stories of real authentic Italian food, and really highlighting the concept of terroir and why territory matters, not just with wine, not just with olive oil, but also with cheeses. For me, it's an absolute honor. So I'll be back there again, hosting this event. Then the day after, I leave for Italy, which will be July 16th. We'll leave for Italy for about 2 weeks, and my plan is to spend one day in Rome. Very much looking forward to that one day, because it is the Jubilee year, and I want to make my way to the Vatican. And then after that one day, I will rent a car and go visit my family in Molise, specifically Colli a Volturno. So for any of the Collesi who are listening right now, vi saluto tutti. I say hi to all the Collesi, possibly anybody of the Molise origin also. And my objective, of course, is to visit my relatives, but also to highlight the eccellenza molisane, so the excellent Molise products that exist out there. I want to put Molise on the map. Molise, I know there's a joke in Italy where they say il Molise non esiste, Molise, and all the, all those battute, all those jokes. But I really want to put Molise on the map and really highlight what the excellent products that they're known for, whether it's cheese or different types of cured meat or wine, or extra virgin olive oil. So many different things, pasticcini, pastries. stay tuned for some good Molise content. I'm looking forward to that because it is a region that needs to be discovered. And if you are of Italian origin, you know what I mean. If you've been back to Italy and met your relatives, or going back to your region of descendancy, your origin region, it's really life changing. I know I could only speak for myself. I always try and get back as soon as possible or whenever my funds permit me to go back. But if you're on the fence as to whether you should reach out to your relatives, maybe you've never met that before, I'm telling you, do it. Do it. It's life changing. They will roll out the red carpet for you. They're very hospitable, at least in my case, extremely hospitable. I've been there many, many times. And I remember the first time going, again, it was like, wow, really changed my view on life. So that's something I recommend. Anyway, like I said, I will be highlighting food and different products and just the concept. Again, I've said this many times in this episode, the concept of terroir, il terroir molisano. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, this was an off the script type of episode. Again, just to fill everybody in as to what I have been doing and will be doing in the coming weeks. So continue to engage, continue to like, share the podcast, please, with anybody who is interested in real authentic Italian food and who's interested in learning about Italian food. This is the podcast for them. Don't forget to follow on the socials. Grazie a tutti. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the stories of authentic Italian cuisine. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe to this podcast for more insights and interviews. Also, feel free to reach out with your thoughts or questions on our social media channels at Stop Italian Sounding or on our website, stopitasounding.com. Grazie a tutti e alla prossima.